Hi, we are Orange team consisting of Annapurna Chintalapati, Hani Khalil, Micah Moglin, Tao Nguyen, Tony Quash. This is our video presentation for MSc 544 homework number 2. After the successful completion of our homework 1, a software development project using Scrum and XP processes, we have started working on homework 2. The main purpose of this project is to follow ISO 12207 compliant software lifecycle process. We are also required to perform an ISO 15504 compliant assessment of our Scrum XP process against ISO 12207. The Orange team is required to maintain capability level 2 managed for the software implementation process of our next project. Out of the 8 steps in process improvement, only 4 steps are followed as required for the homework project. And here are those 4 steps. Step 1. Examine organization's business goals. Step 2. Initiate our process improvement cycle. Step 3. Assessment of our team's current capability. Step 4. Develop process improvement plan.
The business goals are increase brand recognition, gain a market share 51% within 3 years. To achieve the business goal, 3 things that need to be done are customer satisfaction, competitiveness application, and delivery of application. Customer satisfaction application must be easy to use, bug-free, and do what the customer expects it to do. Competitiveness and delivery. It must be better than competitor, release at a defined time, address and fix customer requirements. Company needs to initiate a process improvement and use the following process reference model to address its business goal: quality management process, configuration management process, software maintenance process, software support process.
Hello everyone, this is Hani Khalil with Orange team. I'd like to present our process improvement cycle. First, background, history, and current status of the organization process improvement activities. Our team, Orange, is a new company started at level 1. It performed a couple of projects using Scrum and XP processes. We want to analyze the current processes now and wanted to initiate a process improvement cycle. Improvement objectives: increase brand recognition and gain market share of 51% within 3 years. The process life cycle will be collecting suggestions and results of post-project reviews. Team analysis and prioritizes the suggestions. Team presents the prioritized list to leader. Updates, if any, are made to list based on feedback. Team updates and process based on decisions. The cycle is repeated. The process improvement cycle is both time and volume boxed. We have responsibilities of the team members. We have also resources and risk associated with the program, steps of evaluating risks, and finally the activities to be performed to keep all those affected by improvement program informed of progress.
In order for us to find out which part of Scrum and XP processes comply with ISO 12207, we went through the mapping and gapping processes. Mapping process find the matches between Scrum and XP and ISO 12207. Gap show where ISO 12207 processes are lacking in Scrum and XP. We make our current process fully compatible with the standard Scrum and XP processes and read the ISO 12207. Then we compare our current process with ISO 12207 model for 25 system context processes and 18 software-specific processes. We reported the processes that match from the purpose, outcome, to activities and tasks. If we could not find a match, we left them blank. Once we have a full table of mapping, we could see the gaps between current process and ISO 12207 by looking at the blanks in mapping table. For this process, we only reported the gaps for 7.1 software implementation processes.
The next step is rating the process in terms of process attributes and capability levels. The gaps found between XP process and ISO 12207 was taken as the basis for the assessment of process attributes PA 1.1, PA 2.1 and PA 2.2. These are the process attributes that are to be fully or largely achieved to achieve capability level 2, which is a requirement of our customer.
For the process improvement plan, we initially assess Section 7, Software-Specific Processes of ISO 12207, using the Scrum and XP to ISO 12207 gap, rating and mapping documents as guides. The processes within Section 7 were evaluated. Improvement areas were documented, and the individual sections that comprise Section 7 were prioritized based upon capability rating they achieved. Those processes with the lowest capability rating were given the highest priority, largely due to the greatest opportunity for improvement, as well as the greatest perceived costs if improvement did not occur. After the processes were prioritized, documentation for each process concerning process goal, improvement actions, responsibilities thereof, costs, benefits, implementation schedule, and associated risks were produced.
Lessons learned. What we learned. 5 levels of process maturity. What needs to be done to advance to the next level. 6 basic principles of software process change. 5 assessment principles for software process assessment. We also learned how to use Scrum and XP, ISO standards 12207 and 15504 to our project development. We also learned how to find the gap between processes, how to rate process attributes and capability. We learned how to install and set up Android SDK and Eclipse IDE. We also learned how to develop Android application. What we learned at a team. At a team, we learned the teamwork, how to cooperate among team members, divide work, responsibility of team members, utilize skill sets of team members, communication among team members, share and help team members, and resolve teamwork problems.